Welcome to the Achievement Apex podcast, the podcast where I share my knowledge and experience on trading psychology, strategy, risk management, and everything else that you need to know to take your trading to the next level. I'm your host, Brendan Murphy, and without further ado, let's get ready to learn something new that you can use to improve your trading results. All right, in this week's episode of the podcast, I'm going to be talking about the 9 habits that you probably didn't realize you need if you want to be a successful day trader. And I'm not talking about the usual run-of-the-mill stuff you hear on every single other channel, like always follow your strategy, be disciplined, never disobey your stop losses and your take profits. Like, you already know this stuff. I'm going to be talking about the stuff you should be doing that is going to have an indirect effect on your trading. So this is stuff that's going to be more like setting yourself up for a successful day. Because if you're not doing that, then even if you have a good strategy, then you're not going to have a successful day because you're setting yourself up to maybe move your stops and ignore your strategy. So the stuff you learn in this video is going to help set yourself up for success. But as always, before we get into the content of the video, I want to do my weekly trade review. So this week I had 18 trades with a win rate of 77.78%. My average win was 0.43% and my average loss was 1.55%. It's kind of high. My net profit was negative 0.23%, which is not that good, and it's all because on Monday, the very first day of the week, I forgot to set my stop loss on one of my trades. So I went to bed and I woke up and I was like, oh boy, I forgot to set a stop loss. This could either be very good or very bad. And I woke up, it was very bad. It was a 4% loss. And that trade should have been break even. Because at first the trade went up and I did take 50% profit. That was in the middle of the day. And then it went down and hit my stop loss, which would have been a break-even trade. And instead it lost 4%. And then throughout the rest of the week, I was able to claw some of those losses back and finish up with negative 0.23%. Obviously, if I never made that mistake, then it would have been much higher, around the 3.5% kind of mark for profit. Unfortunately, we made a mistake, but that happens. What's important is that the strategy was successful, and if I don't make that mistake again, then my results will also be good. And I've actually set myself an alarm every day now so that I don't go to bed without a stop loss. So now, moving on to the habits that you need to be a successful day trader. And these are in no particular order. The first one is make sure you wake up and you go to bed at the same time every day. When you wake up and go to sleep at the same time every day, it sets your body's circadian rhythm. And basically what that's going to do is when you wake up, you're going to wake up faster, you're going to feel more ready for work, you're going to have more energy. And when you go to sleep, your body's like, okay, it's sleep time. You're going to be able to fall asleep quicker. You're going to be able to have a more restful sleep, which is going to allow you to, again, wake up more energized, ready for the work the next day. Aside from that, it's just going to get you into a routine, and routines, structured days, this kind of thing is something else that helps you improve your performance, which leads into the next habit, which is structure your day and keep a routine of what you need to do. So that means have a routine when you wake up. My routine is I wake up, I have a shower, I brush my teeth, and then I get ready for work. Now your routine might be different, but what's important is that it is a routine. You don't wake up and scroll through social media, then maybe go get a coffee and then maybe hang out with friends and then maybe trade, doing whatever you feel like at the time. You need to have a set routine that you do every day that sets you up for a positive day at work. And that includes setting yourself routine trading hours. At what hour of the day do you need to be at your computer ready to trade? And at what hour do you say, okay, I'm done with the trades today. It's time to go have some me time or go to bed or whatever it is, whenever you finish trading. So for me, what my routine kind of looks like is obviously I wake up, I have the shower, get ready for work. And then when I come for work, I have all of my tasks listed in front of me and then I work through them. So usually it's like get ready for some client meetings. Then I'll have meetings with my clients, go over their trades, adjust their strategies. Then I might have some work to do for the website. Then maybe I've got gym in the afternoon and I always go to the gym at the same time. And I kind of follow this routine so that my days are always the same. And then when something is off, it allows me to see if that affected my results. So for example, if one day I didn't do all my work in the morning, I just came up here, I didn't dress up and I'm like, I'm just here, I'm gonna trade maybe, and I have a poor performance that day, then it's like, all right, I broke my routine, I just went willy-nilly and my performance was worse because of it. So that's why you need to set a routine and structure your day. The third habit you should be forming is keeping yourself healthy. That's both physically and mentally. Now, you might be thinking, what's this got to do with my trading? Absolutely nothing. But first of all, when you keep yourself physically healthy, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be able to focus better on your trades, and that's going to allow you to stay less emotional. It's going to allow you to make more objective decisions in the market. And also, keeping yourself physically healthy requires routine, it requires effort, it requires discipline. So by keeping yourself physically healthy, you're going to be building these skills and improving them, and that's going to manifest itself into your trading as improved discipline, following your strategy, improving results. And obviously keeping yourself mentally healthy. If you're feeling down, talk to people, maybe get a therapist. Even if you don't need one, they can still be helpful. Like I talk to my therapist every single week. I go over what I did during the week, my wins, maybe what didn't go so well. And like, I feel great pretty much every week, but I still like talking to him because it keeps me on track, it keeps me focused, and it keeps me, at the top mentally. Make sure you're not neglecting your physical health, and definitely make sure you're not neglecting your mental health, because if you're not feeling good, then that's going to show up in your trades. You're going to start violating your rules. You're going to start moving stops. You might not even place a stop loss. You could see a trade going down and you want to hold it because you don't take the loss, and that turns into a big loss. In fact, you've heard me mention my $60,000 loss many times in the past, and that happened around the time when I was not healthy mentally. So correlation, yeah. The fourth habit that you need to be a successful trader is have a study routine. Professional traders don't just sit there and look at the market and avoid improving their skills. We always look for ways that we can improve our approach, whether that's by reading books, reading articles, watching videos, trial and error. We're pretty much always doing something that we know will improve our results. And it doesn't have to be learning specifically about day trading. For example, I like reading books on psychology or about money or about business. Just the routine, the act of improving yourself will also show up in your trades. But that doesn't mean that I'm not studying trades. Multiple times every single week, nearly every day, but multiple times a week, I'm on the computer and I'm trying out different strategies, different entries, exits, different rules, what's going to improve my trades. And then I'm always back testing those to see if they improve. In my Facebook group, I do a weekly tutorial / guide where I make a profitable strategy in front of you on the computer. And sometimes these strategies that I create are really, really good. And I'm like, wow, this is actually super good. I'm going to implement that into my own strategy. So I have that routine of working on it every week, and that improves my own trading results. Even though I'm not doing it specifically for me, it still helps me improve my results. The fifth thing, that's 7. The fifth thing that you should be doing is documenting all of your trades or keeping a trading journal. Now, this is more of one of those run-of-the-mill things you see, but it is super important, and most people don't do it. It is really, really important. So every trade you make, you want to keep a record of what the price was, where you set your take profit, where you set your stop loss, if it won, if it lost, how much money it won, how much money it lost, how long did you hold that trade for. I think I said everything, but what time of the day you entered, what instrument it was on, what your risk reward ratio was. Track everything you can about the trade, because this is going to make the next habit even easier. So habit number 6 is do weekly and or monthly check-ins with yourself for your trading review. So you can have a spreadsheet and you go over things like, of all of my trades this week, what was my total profit, my total loss, what was my net profit, how many trades did I make, what was my win rate, what was my average win, what was my average loss, what was my expectancy, did my results improve or get worse than last check-in, whether that was a week or a month, and what can I do for the next month to improve them. This is something that I do with myself and with my clients. I check in every single week, we go over the trades, and we look at what we can do to improve the performance. If you're only going to do one of the habits from all of these, please do them all, but if you're only going to do one, do this one or the 2. Keep your trading journal and check in with yourself every week or every month on your trades and look for ways to improve. This is the most important thing, and quite frankly, if you're not doing this, then you're not going to be a successful trader. It's that simple. Maybe you're having winners now, but as soon as the market conditions change, your strategy is going to be useless, and then you're going to be left stranded, losing money. So please just keep track of your trades and do weekly or monthly reviews and look for ways to improve. The 7th habit that you should be doing is keeping your workspace clean. That means have a clean desk, Don't have rubbish laying around everywhere. You want to have it nice and tidy. Everything's where you need it, easily accessible. So for example, if you need a notepad to write something down, it's right there. Your trading journal, it's right there. You can track it quickly. You don't, if you get an alert for a trade or something, you're like, oh my God, where's my trading journal? Where's my trading journal? You're looking for it. You don't know it. You're wasting time. The market could be moving against you, making you have a worse trade. And other than that, it just feels good. It feels way better to be at a nice, clean desk. It's like, yeah, this is professional. This is clean. This is tidy. I feel great right now. That's going to help you stay focused. That's going to help you trade with less emotion. Whereas if everything's cluttered, it's going to feel more cluttered. You're going to be more emotional on the markets. The 8th habit that you should be doing to be a successful trader is setting goals that inspire you to work hard. Now, I have done an entire podcast episode on how to set and attain goals. So if you haven't watched that, maybe go ahead and look at that. But basically, what I think you should do when setting goals is setting them so high that only you think you can achieve them. And be realistic. Don't just go stupid. Like, I want to 10x my money every single month, because you're not going to do that, at least not without a stupid amount of risk. And with that amount of risk, you only need to be wrong once to blow up your entire account. So we can't do that. But you want to set goals that are somewhat realistic, that only you think you can achieve them. So for example, your goal might be, I want to make 50% or 100% in a year. You know, most people investing in their superannuation, they make like 8% per year. So to them, they might say, you're dreaming. You're never going to get 50% in a year. You're never going to get 100% in a year. Or if you want to take on more risk with a smaller account as kind of like a challenge, then maybe you might want to double your account in a month or something. And even then, people are going to be even more so, you're stupid. You can't do that. But if you really, really believe that you can hit that goal, and that goal motivates you to study, motivates you to trade, motivates you to take calculated risks and to improve your results and get to work so that you're becoming better and improving yourself as a trader, then it's a good goal to have. So like for example, with me, I have a board here. You can't see it, it's off camera, but it has my monthly goals. So for example, one of the ones I have, a couple of them are to do with gym, because I'm a powerlifter, and in a couple of weeks here, I'm going for a world record. And on my board, I have squat 352.5 kilos, bench 215, and deadlift 290. And I've already done the 290 deadlift 2 days ago. And so now I've ticked that off, and it motivated me to work really hard. The big goal I'm going for is the squat. And I'm squatting in a few days, and I'm really, really excited to squat and be strong and accomplish my goals. And if I didn't have those goals, then I would just be like, okay, I guess it's squat day. Don't really want to go to the gym. Do I have to? But it's like, because I've got the goal of being the best in the world. Who the hell bees the best in the world? No one. One person, right? Who in their right mind does that? I know that I can do it. I believe it, and it motivates me to work hard, and it improves my performance. So that's an example of when you set a high goal, it motivates you to work hard. I might have rambled on a bit there, but yeah, set your goals high so that they inspire you to work hard. Habit number 9 is learn to view failure as a good thing. So normally when we fail, we feel terrible. We beat ourselves up. Why did I do that? It was so obvious it wasn't going to work. I'm so stupid. Everyone told me I couldn't do it. They were right. Stop beating yourself up, okay? Everyone telling you you can't do that is just a little crab in a bucket. When you put crabs in a bucket and one tries to leave, the crab pulls the other one down, back down to their level. So when you're setting goals high and you're working, these other people, these crabs, they see you achieving things and they're like, no, that reminds me that I'm not very good. I'm not working hard and I don't like that feeling. So you come back down to my level so that I don't feel bad about being complacent. So that's the people talking you down. Now viewing failure as a good thing. So have you ever heard of the saying, fail your way to success? And this is the case. I've made many businesses in the past. They failed. I've made lots and lots and lots and lots of failing trades. Okay. But do I give up when I lose a trade? No. Do I give up when I lose $60,000? No. I look at it and I say, why did I fail? This fail has allowed me to learn a lesson that's going to make me more successful in the future. Think about that. Every time you fail, there's a reason you failed, right? And you want to be successful, right? So why did you fail? Look at it. Think about it like, yes, it's giving me information right now. It's telling me what I need to do to be successful. So look at it, study it. What did I do bad? What can I do to avoid making that same mistake in the future? You do this, you'll have more success, but you'll fail again. Then you learn a new lesson. You succeed more, and then you fail again. You learn a new lesson. You fail more, and you succeed again. An example, me not setting the stop loss. That was a small failure. Lesson, set an alarm to remind you to set your stop loss so you don't go to bed without a stop loss. I've improved now. I'm never going to make that mistake again. So now I'm never going to have that same failure again. So I'm going to be more successful. I guess I rambled on again. You get the idea, right? Learn from your failures. Learn to view them as a positive thing that's teaching you how to be more successful. They hurt. Yeah, I'm not pretending they don't hurt. They suck. But if you can get over that and study them and improve yourself, then they're going to be very, very helpful. So that concludes the 9 habits you probably didn't know you should be doing for being a successful day trader. If you want to get access to my ebook for free, The 7 Deadliest Mistakes that Beginner Traders Make, you can do that on my website. If you want my money management course for day traders, that tells you how much money you should be withdrawing from your profits, putting into expenses, spending, emergency fund, and charity. If you want to do that, that's also free. It used to be $197. You can get that on the website. I'm currently working on a risk management course for day traders. This is going to be released probably on June the 1st. And if you sign up now, you get 47% off as a thank you for pre-ordering the course. If you want to get a free performance analysis of your trading by me, one-on-one video call, and you want to look into how a custom trading strategy might improve your results, then you can book a call with me on the website. Just click on the free strategy call button. You can book a time, whichever suits you, and then we'll look at your trades and see how you can be improving. Other than that, please like the video if you liked it. Leave a comment on what other things you would like to see in future episodes. Maybe share it with your friends if you think they'll find it valuable as well. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can see future videos that I upload so that you can improve your knowledge, improve your performance, and improve your trades. All of the links for everything that I just talked about is in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.